I'm pretty strong when it comes to handstand push-ups. I can do 10 reps, kissing the head to the floor quite comfortably. I can do 5 deficit handstand push-ups to collarbone to a box. I can do dead presses and things like that. Now, one of the most common questions I get asked is how much do I overhead press and how often do I overhead press with barbells or dumbbells? Now, the answer to that is at the moment, and for the last like 8 years, I've really done no overhead pressing with barbells or dumbbells. Everything I do is handstand push-up related and handstand related, whether that's planche, handstand push-ups, press handstands, and just standard handstand training. Now, I did try this about 12 months ago and I'm going to do it again today just so it's interesting for people to see how strong I am in overhead pressing compared to my handstand push-ups. So what I'm doing here is I'm just starting with 40 kilos. So I've put 10 kilos on each side of a 20K bar. I'm trying to do a strict overhead press. So starting at collarbone, going all the way above my head to full lockout and back down again without any dip in the knees, and try not to sway or arch the back in any way. And then I'm gonna change the 10K plate to a 15K plate, so go up to 50 kilos. And just all I'm resting is the time it takes me to go from putting the 10K plates back and the 15K plates back on the bar. And then I'm gonna go to 50 kilos and do exactly the same thing. So a strict overhead press, no bend of the knees, no open and closing the hips to help me with the press. So make it as strict as I can. And then I'm just gonna keep increasing the weight as heavy as I can until I need to do a push press. So when I start to use the hips or the knees, and just see how heavy I go. So that was 50 kilos, this is 60 kilos. So 60 kilos is feeling heavy, but I felt okay. I'm gonna check my body weight at the end of this as well. So now the 25K plate's on, so that's 70 kilos. Now this one felt like my max, so I'm gonna go slightly heavier to see whether I need a push press to get it heavier. So let's go to 75. And as you can see with the 75 kilos, I had to use my knees and my hips to get the bar above my head. So I stopped there, took a rest for like 2 minutes. And then after a 2-minute rest, I went and done max handstand push-ups to just see how many standard handstand push-ups I can get. Now remember, with the standard handstand push-ups, the head is kissing the floor. With the barbell, I was starting from collarbones. So there's a little bit of difference of range of motion from that collarbone to the forehead. But like I say, I could normally get around 4 to 5 deficit handstand push-ups, which would be the same range of motion as the barbell press. Okay, and then I weighed in to see what my body weight is. So then we can compare body weight against max weight lifted. So body weight was 78 kilos. My max strict press on that particular day was 70 kilos. I needed that push press to get the 75. Now I have done this once before with a slightly different method where I used different reps, and I've done some handstand push-ups in between the overhead presses, but I got roughly the same results. I think I got 72 kilos strict press. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll speak to you next time. Thanks guys.